Hello everyone and welcome to the WYN Legal podcast. In celebration of International Women's Day, WYN Legal have collaborated with several inspiring women who will be sharing their journeys with us today. I'm Binal Shah, a senior associate at WYN Legal, and I'm very excited today to have here with me Raji Bachu, who is a founder of Chigwell Daycare. Thank you for joining us, Raji, and welcome to our podcast.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, obviously, we're doing this podcast in celebration for International Women's Day. So if you don't mind sharing your background and your journey to where you are now as a founder of Chigwell Daycare.
It's been a long journey because I've been brought up in India, born in India, and I came here once I got married. And childcare was not a profession at all. I was into pharmacy. I was a pharmacist in India. So when I came here, I wanted to go back to my education and stuff like this. But when I came here, so I've been very fortunate. I had my daughter. So once I had my daughter, I wanted to go back to my pharmacy. I was looking for the childcare everywhere. And where we're living in Chigwell, we didn't have that many options. Okay. And I tried a couple of nurseries, but it wasn't working. So it wasn't helpful. And when she's gone over there for settling in, there wasn't that much support given into the nursery either. So then my husband was saying, so is that really necessary for you to go back? So you can stay at home as a mom, so I can provide you. That was the initial thought of it. And then when I stayed at home for 6 months, then I found myself, because I always worked, so I was thinking this is too boring for me just to stay at home. So I want to explore something. Then as a family suggestion, it was just like try to do something around the child so you can be with her. Yeah. And because we tried few childcare options, we tried childminders, we tried nurseries, but nothing was helpful. Yes. It wasn't working. Yeah. So then I stayed at home for a little while, and then I used one of the colleges, Learned Act colleges in Barking. So my friend, she mentioned over there, when we've been over there, I've been telling them this is my situation. So what is the best fit for me? And then they showed me the childminding route.
Okay. So you trained as a childminder?
Trained as a childminder. And on the same time, I'm the person who like to know better. That time, there was no education for the childminder. So you only have to have few policies and just the attendance that time.
Really? So you didn't have to...
No qualifications, no studies or nothing like this. But I wanted to learn more, so I put myself forward for the education. So on the same time when I was working, I've been to the college. Okay. I took my qualification, the small one, level 2, and it just started from there. And I worked as a childminder for 15 years very successfully. So I had staff working with me as well. I had 3 staff while I was working from home as a childminder. And then worked fitted into my family life really well. So I had my son after, so literally children grew up.
So that worked really well for you.
It went really well.
You've seen firsthand the challenges that I suppose parents, as you said, around Chigwell had. There was nowhere kind of going, for their children to go while I suppose they were.
Yeah, it was such a big gap. You want to keep your family values in there as well. And that wasn't the case where I was sending. So I was thinking, so my children will do all the family values as well. You don't want your children to forget the culture too.
Yeah, as they're growing up, you want to instill, the cultural values in them.
So I decided to open up the settings with the cultural values as well. So I'll respect every single culture, respect every single language, and that's how it become just grown up into a bigger family. So I still stay in touch with all the children I have looked after up to now. I just met a very successful boy the other day. So he gone into accounts and finance. Wow. He's doing his master's now. So
and he used to come to...
He used to come to me when he was in primary school.
Right.
So that's how it started. Then I did a few breakfast clubs and after school clubs. And then I met a few friends here. I would say family as well. This lady... She's working with me from 20 years.
Okay.
And she worked with me as assistant. Now she's still working with me as a chef, and she got her qualification too. And she used to inspire me. She said to me, so whatever you have in you, you should go bigger. So she said, I can see you getting bigger. So that was it. So then I got comfortable. Then another friend came along. Her nursery closed down. She was manager in that one. And she said to me, you go ahead and then we will be the you. And they never worked full time in their life.
Oh, wow.
They literally sacrificed their family life for me. And they came along. They came along, and we are doing
so women getting together and actually, making everything work.
Doing really well. So it's been now 5.5 years. So we're running successfully this nursery. And then families like Pranav, he came along when we had his first one. So then we understood more. Like Shefali wanted more like a cultural side of it. She wanted us to have like Indian food on the menu as well. Okay. We took the suggestions. We took the suggestions from every single one. So actually, we have everything over there. So when we're celebrating, doing all these kind of things, so Shefali, she actually come along as well. Pranav always guide us too. So things like this, we're growing like into beautiful big family now. Big family now.
I mean, it's interesting because you probably didn't have the, the gender equality challenges. I suppose is it just women predominantly who work at the nursery?
We are open to all the other genders as well. But when we talking like this, sometimes we have like interviews as a male as well. All the moms from all the girls around children, they prefer that way. And then all of our staff is just like a family as well. So I've found the gap over there. No one is giving chance to the girls as well. So wherever they go, sometimes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So what we did then, we anytime we need the new staff, we go to our own parents. We know that moms are not working. Probably they came from very different backgrounds, very different countries. And what we do is start the apprentice scheme.
Okay.
So we offer to the moms who are coming to the nursery, that are bringing their children to the nursery over there. If anyone is happy, we take on board as apprentices. And people even couldn't speak English. I'm telling you, they have passed their qualifications with the distinctions. They're very proud of themselves and just
everything they've managed to achieve. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what you've managed to achieve, obviously.
We try, I just say we all achieve together. It's not just like my achievement. It's like everyone together. Everyone together.
So in your journey, are you able to share kind of what lessons you learned, as to where you are right now, in the background that you've explained to me? Are there any lessons you've learned through that journey? And I suppose what advice you'd give to other women who want to thrive in business?
Yeah. So lessons are like, this is who you are. You just need to recognize yourself. And I would just say, my husband always been there. He just said, just believe in yourself and just go ahead. And then my beautiful daughter, she's as well. So that's how they just, anything I want to do, I just go home or you don't have to think like a second time and just try. And it's always try. And, it's errors will be there, but we learn from our mistakes.
That's how you learn.
And then again, you just follow your heart and you can get there.
You can achieve anything you want. I think it's amazing. It's an amazing story. So do you have, in terms of the future for, Chigwell Daycare, are you looking to expand nurseries or
Definitely.
to come?
I'm looking for the more sites as well. So if any other sites become available, so we're going through. So if something comes along, so probably this year, one more. That's what my aim it is. And then my biggest thing is I would like to open up a preschool with additional needs. So that's the gap in the market.
You mean the special needs?
Special needs. There are schools, but there's no nurseries. So when mums are coming to us, we do support special needs really, really well. We'd say up to now, whatever we have done, we have achieved. It's really, really good, really great. And I have learned a lot from there. So that's what I'm thinking. There's a gap in the market. When parents are coming to see the nursery, any nursery finds out a child have additional needs and they cannot say directly no, but they have the way to say, no, we don't have the places. So, but I always kept the doors open. I know it's very challenging. Sometimes it's very hard because there is no funding on place.
So what you're looking to do is have the additional nursery just be to cater for
I want to open where I am based. We do have spare rooms over there. In future, if I can take on board like more rooms, then I'll start there because I want to keep it linked to the mainstream as well. I don't want to take that away from the children where it's just only the additional needs. They can't come to mainstream. So when they're stressed, when they want to relax, they can go to their own rooms.
No, you're absolutely right because it's only schools that usually provide
Yeah.
for special needs. I think nursery level, there isn't any.
There isn't anything.
Regulators say there's a gap in the market. So that's, I mean, it's something new.
Something new. But then again, and you can help those children. Like sometimes people just don't want to know about them. For me, it is the human beings as well. And we have successfully few children. They have learned so many their basic life skills, and it's such a beautiful journey it is. And you do have the attachments with the children, with families, same way with the other children.
Like you're making a difference. Or
making the difference. That's why we're trying now as well. We have few children, and then we try to do our best with them, and all the families are really, really happy around.
But do you feel like there is any kind of stigma attached to the fact that some children will be special needs? In this day and age, do you find everyone's quite inclusive, quite accepting?
Yeah, sometimes own parents don't accept it. They don't accept it. And we can't even force anyone to accept the help as well. So we have to wait them for to be ready. So we do what we need to do. We prep everything around them. We put all the support around whatever we can do. But at the same time, we give them time for the acceptance as well. So once they're ready,
it perhaps takes some time for them to kind of get used to the fact that
it does. And it's really good thing these days. If you can find early, like at 2 years, there are signs and symptoms. We have, like from local council, we have quite a few, like a tick marks, a few other things we can see.
Earlier you can spot.
Spot the sign. And if we can provide the help before, then they can have this plan done for themselves, for the one plan for the child, and this can go with the child wherever the child.
I mean, it makes a huge difference.
It does. So then children can have. Otherwise, if it's not detected at nursery age, children can be 10 and 9, 10. They still not have anything
by then to. No, I can. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I suppose it's a great thing you're doing, because having to open a nursery with special needs children is, as you say, the gap in the market. But thank you for sharing your journey with us. It's been truly inspirational. So, and I hope that all our listeners will take something from that. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you everybody for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.